The ceremony is about to start. Please take your seats. We encourage you to share how you are celebrating by tagging us on social media using the hashtag GCDC Awards. Get involved with the celebration with the YouTube chat box. Grab a drink and some snacks. The show will commence shortly. The ceremony is about to start. Please take your seats. We encourage you to share how you are celebrating by tagging us on social media using the hashtag GCDC Awards. Get involved with the celebration with the YouTube chat box. Grab a drink and some snacks. The show will commence shortly. The ceremony is about to start. Please take your seats. We encourage you to share how you are celebrating by tagging us on social media using the hashtag GCDC Awards. Get involved with the celebration with the YouTube chat box. Grab a drink and some snacks. The show will commence shortly. The ceremony is about to start. Please take your seats. We encourage you to share how you are celebrating by tagging us on social media using the hashtag GCDC Awards. Get involved with the celebration with the YouTube chat box. Grab a drink and some snacks. The show will commence shortly. The ceremony is about to start. Please take your seats. We encourage you to share how you are celebrating by tagging us on social media using the hashtag GCDC Awards.
Welcome everyone to this year's Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council Awards ceremony. As you can see, I'm standing on what has to be one of my favourite staircases in London, one that has been climbed by royalty, celebrities and some of the best jewellers and silversmiths in the world. If you haven't guessed by now, and I would really hope you have, I'm in the prestigious Goldsmiths Hall in London, where the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council, also known as GC&DC, usually hosts its annual award ceremony, inviting award winners, patrons and sponsors, industry judges and press to be part of the evening ceremony celebrating all of the year's winners and their achievements. As with so many other events in the past year, the 2021 ceremony has had to take on a different look, but even a pandemic won't stop us celebrating the best jewellery and silversmithing talent. And so, GC&DC are very excited to virtually open their doors to all of you who are joining us this evening on the live stream. Wherever you're watching from, we wish you a very warm welcome. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council is a charity run as a social non-profit organisation promoting craftsmanship and design within the jewellery industry. Founded more than 100 years ago in 1908, the organisation is overseen by a committee of council members who all give their time freely and generously. Today, the council continues to work to achieve the goals set out in its original remit: to encourage, stimulate and promote the pursuit of excellence in craftsmanship and design amongst all those in the United Kingdom who work within the silversmithing, goldsmithing, jewellery and the allied crafts.
Good evening and welcome to Goldsmiths Hall. I'm Peter Crump, Chairman of the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council. This spectacular hall has been the home of our award ceremony for the last 113 years, and for most of those, our awards evening has seen Goldsmiths Hall packed with 300 or so patrons, sponsors, award winners and guests. This year I'm delighted that thanks to the wonders of technology, we've been able to open the awards evening to all, with an open invitation to join us as we reveal and celebrate the incredible award-winning work this year. 1 year ago, we made the decision to go ahead with the 2021 awards despite the pandemic and what has been an immensely difficult year for most of us. I'm delighted to say we have had a record number of entries this year and of an unbelievably high standard. Tonight will also be a time to reflect on those whom we have lost over the last year. We shall continue to remember them through their great work and their contributions and dedication to the craft and trade. So, what awaits us this evening? This year, our guest presenter for the evening will be Rachael Taylor, co-founder of the Jewellery Cut, journalist and an incredible presenter who has been reporting on the UK jewellery industry for over 15 years. Rachael will shortly begin the big reveal with the 2D designs, followed by the 3D finished pieces, and finally onto the major awards, the College Trophy, the Junior and Senior Awards. The ceremony will culminate with the announcement of our 3 premier awards, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Goldsmiths Company Award, and finally, winner of the highly anticipated Cartier Award. So, please settle back for what I promise you will be a breathtaking and colourful array of skills and incredible work covering our craft and all its disciplines.
As the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council's royal patron, I warmly welcome you to the 2021 awards ceremony. And for the very first time in the history of the competition, it's one that is open and available to all entrants. Firstly, can I say that it has been no mean feat to be able to stage this year's competition. But this is what the Council have managed to do, and you, as an entrant community, have responded so well to this opportunity. The GC&DC team have been thrilled, inspired and energized to receive your work across the many categories for the 2021 awards. Knowing that life and work has been a challenging time for most through this unprecedented period, where students, designer makers, companies and organizations have all been affected in different ways. Putting it mildly, it's a revelation to see you all come together to compete, show an impressive range of craft and creative skills, share good practice, and now celebrate the awards that will shortly be announced. I congratulate you all on entering work into these unique awards. For me, you have already achieved merit in your participation and involvement. For entrants winning a gold, silver, or bronze award, this is an excellent achievement, a high honor, something to be proud of and celebrate. Well done to all of you. In addition, and perhaps of even greater importance for your community, the competition continues to engender an ethos of support, encouragement, and togetherness. Entrant feedback confirms that these awards provide an inspiring platform and a central hub that creates a competitive spirit and a community of sharing, networking, and helping each other. You are an integral and essential part of this. It is why the Council does what it does, and long may this continue. So this award ceremony is, of course, to reward and celebrate individuals achieving GC&DC's benchmark standards, but it's also a celebration of the many brilliant entrants who make this competition possible, successful, and ever valuable.
The Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council Awards and competition are open to anyone engaged in designing and making in the UK. Spread across 32 different categories, they can enter any award their work qualifies for, and, as you will see throughout the ceremony, our trade has many different facets. Work that gets entered into the competition is judged by industry experts who generously give their time to examine the numerous entries GC and DC receive year on year. In making their decisions, judges are not asked to decide which of the entries are the best in the section, but whether an entry is of a high enough standard in craftsmanship or design, and whether a piece is worthy of gold, silver, or bronze level, which is why there can often be a varying number of awards given in different sections. Collectively, judges are asked to recommend work to be considered for additional major and premier awards. Work that has been submitted needs to have been completed in the UK within the last year. With that in mind, this year more than ever, the entrants have impressed beyond imagination, considering the limitations that prevented access to workshops, the sourcing of materials, and guidance from mentors and teachers. So, without further ado, let us start this year's ceremony. I cannot wait for you to see what amazing winners we have this year. I am now standing in the drawing room at Goldsmiths Hall, where we would usually showcase our 2D design winners. So what better way to start the evening than with the 2D design sections? This year, for the first time, the 2D designs were judged virtually. With the 2D designs, judging is based on entrants' creativity and an innovative approach to the design briefs. There were 10 design sections in this year's competition, and the criteria for each section changes every year. First up, we start with Silversmiths Design. An apt theme to kick off the celebrations, with this design brief sponsored by named award patrons Champagne Gosset. Entrants were asked to design a unique and distinctive bottle stopper for Gosset's most exclusive quality wine. We have 2 bronze award winners in this section. In the silversmithing design section, we didn't have a gold award winner this year, but Champagne Gosset were very happy to award their special award to the silver award winner. The judges said that the winner of the Gosset Award stood out because they had interpreted the brief well and presented a design that was different and a good fit with the design of Gosset Célébre's new packaging. The Silver Award and winner of the Champagne Gosset Award goes to Scott Smith for the Célébre bottle stopper design. Now moving on to small workers. We all recognise and applaud the heroines and heroes who have assisted us throughout the pandemic. Central to weathering this has been our National Health Service and all the key workers for whom the familiar rainbow motif in the windows of many homes and businesses was displayed as a symbol of hope and determination to fight and overcome the pandemic. As a nod to this colourful symbol of hope, entrants were invited to examine colour in all its glory and diversity, to design a piece of small work to incorporate elements of fun, colour and a bright future in their design. There were 2 silver awards, Jean Scott Moncrief and James Powell. This year's medal design brief was on the topical issue of land erosion. Entrants were asked to use both sides of the medal, giving them opportunity to illustrate aspects of land loss. There was an impressive number of entries in this section, with many interesting interpretations of the brief. Due to the number and quality of the entries, judges had a very tough job selecting the winners. We have 2 silver awards to Abigail Burt and Sheila MacDonald. And this year, we have 2 gold award winners, Sue Apergees for the Fragile Earth design and Sarah McQuarrie for the 20-ton gold ring design. Judges felt that the 2 worthy winners approached the issue of land erosion well, thinking about the form of their medal and their presentation, reflecting their approach to the topic of land erosion with passion and sensitivity. The brief for conceptual jewellery was written to push the bounds of our imagination. Designs for a piece of jewellery or body adornment for a fictional character or of the entrant's own invention was the theme. We had an unbelievable record number of entries in this section, with an exciting range of ideas and abilities. The judges were spoilt for choice. There were so many designs that were of a very high standard, as you will see from the number of awards given. It was a great opportunity for the entrants to let their imaginations loose, and they certainly did just that. So, for the winners, 3 silver awards go to Simon Evans, Naomi Neville, and Christine Milroy. And for the gold awards in this section, judges felt that the gold award-winning designs were well researched, well explained, and detailed. They had a strong concept, a delightfully imaginative response to the brief, a very impressive method of visualization, and a thorough consideration of the design. There were so many outstanding pieces, but this year's winning designs went the extra mile to push the imagination and to express strong messages. Congratulations to the Gold Award winners. Sister Emerson for the glass ceiling headpiece design, Juliet Stewart for the Rococo glasses, and James Powell for the Death Eater vambrace design. Next, on the topic of diversity and inclusion, this special award, sponsored by the National Association of Jewellers and British Allied Trades Federation, asked entrants to explore how diversity and inclusion could be represented or symbolised. A broad and wide interpretation was encouraged, and entrants were not limited by form. In this section, there were 2 silver awards to Edward Chu and Pue Chu. Finally, for this section, we had 2 golds. Both gold-winning designs were simple and wearable, designed thoroughly, and were crucially, completely manufacturable. The first gold award goes to Cassandra Lauren Gordon for the gender-neutral gold light bulb pendant. The judges felt this was an incredibly fashion-conscious piece, one that would be adaptable to so many different styles. The second gold and winner of the NAJ award stood out for its wearability. Judges loved the symbolism and how the winner interpreted the brief, and it was clear to them that a lot of work had gone into honing the designs. So, congratulations to Richard Gamester for the Gold Award and winner of the NAJ Award for the Diversity plus Inclusion equals Equality design. For the commercial jewellery design section, named award patrons Beaverbrooks invited entrants to design a complimentary suite of bridal jewellery, taking inspiration from what they cherish and admire most about our beautiful planet. Overall, the judges were very impressed with the quality of submissions. The detail of some of the designs was just incredible. The silver awards go to Abby Williams and Anna Harvey. The Gold Award winner had clearly done their research on Beaverbrooks, and the considered designs fit the brief perfectly. Both the hand drawings and presentation were simply stunning. The Gold Award and winner of the Beaverbrooks Award goes to Abby Williams for Tying the Knot Pearl and Diamond Suite. For the repurposed jewellery brief, sponsored by named award patrons Viper Designs, entrants were presented with the case study of a client who would like their grandmother's rings transformed into a new pendant or ring using the inherited diamonds and gold. Entrants were provided with information on the client's interests, which in this case included being an avid fan of Star Wars. Judges felt that the award-winning entrants stood out as they hit all the details set out in the brief, whilst also managing to present really strong pieces of jewellery in their own right. There was one silver award winner in the repurposed jewellery section, which went to Susan Blackler. And finally, there were 2 gold award-winning designs in this section. The first one goes to Susan Blackler for the Light Overcomes Darkness pendant. And the second gold award and winner of the Viper Designs Award goes to Mandy Morris for the TIE Fighter ring. A new design brief this year was the Ethical Jewellery and Investment brief. Sponsored by principal patron Valcambi, entrants were asked to design jewellery that has dual purpose of investment on the one hand, while keeping ethics at the forefront of their proposal. The design should allow the client to build upon their jewel with time and additional purchases. Judges were very happy to see how this brief encouraged entrants to think trenchantly about sustainability as well as modularity, how a piece of jewellery can be transformed, added to and changed to suit the wearer. And the entrants responded well to the brief, achieving both innovation and striking aesthetics in their designs. All 3 prize winners stood out for their beautiful designs and engagement with the sustainability of jewellery making. The judges felt that the Silver Award had the most unique storytelling capacity. The finished product was more than just a series of animals on pendants. They were carefully chosen, beautifully illustrated, and also shown from thoughtful, elegant angles. The Silver Award for the full circle design goes to Anna Luca. The gold-winning design really stood out to the judges for its beautiful simplicity, marketability, and cleverness as an investment product. Gold Award and winner of the Valcambi Award goes to Vicky Smith for the Valcambi Hourglass design. The Design for Precious Metal Direct Printing section and named award sponsored by Cooks & Gold invited entrants to design a simple and efficient small collection or suite of complementary jewellery to be specifically produced by direct precious metal 3D printing. The proposal needed to demonstrate that it is the best and probably only way to produce the design by this direct precious metal 3D printing process, where powdered precious metal is melted layer by layer using a laser. The quality of entries for this category has improved year on year as entrants become more aware of how to design for direct precious metal 3D printing. This year, there were 3 silver awards, which go to Michaela Ferraro-Cuda, Simon Evans, and Gregory Williams. Several entries stood out to the judges with excellent presentations. However, the gold winner stood out from the very beginning with a commercial design that was ideal for the technology. Gold Award and winner of the Cooks & Gold Award goes to Marina Skia for the blooming cocktail ring design. Last up in the 2D design sections, we have the Make Your Mark brief. This year, the Goldsmiths Company Assay Office and the GC&DC came together to incorporate the Make Your Mark 2D Design Named Award in this year's competition. For this brief, entrants were asked to design an item of jewellery, small work or silverware that promotes, enhances and celebrates the London hallmark on a theme or topic of their choice. We have one silver award, which goes to Yanjia He. In this section, we had 2 gold award-winning entries, which judges felt showed professionalism of presentation, accuracy to the brief, full consideration of the design, and functionality and a captivating concept. The first gold goes to Caitlin Murphy for the Punch Drunk design. The second gold award and winner of the Goldsmiths Company Assay Office Award goes to Isabella Kelly for the Celebration Whiskey and Olive set. And that's a wrap for our 2D awards. Congratulations to all the winners in the 2D sections. The number of entries received this year were more than the competition has had in many years. You should all be very proud of your achievements. Moving on, it's now time for the design sections for 3D finished pieces. Entries in these sections are primarily judged on artistry and design merit, but consideration is also given to the quality of craftsmanship. For the first time in the 3D design and craft sections, preliminary judging took place virtually, with entrants sending in images of their finished pieces for the online judging. Judges in each section then chose pieces they wanted to bring forward for further scrutiny for the in-person judging sessions, which took place at the Goldsmiths Centre in London. Let's start with Silversmiths Design. Following on from last year's successful outcome in this category, special patrons Lindstrom continue to support and reward design originality with their named award. Judges enjoyed seeing a really good mix of entries from both recent graduates and very established makers. A superb selection of entries with a strong final selection were chosen for awards. And this year, the silver awards go to Yusuke Yamamoto for the Chased Vessel and Adrian Ward for the Revolution series. Judges remarked that the series of Revolution dishes stood out for their experimental making process and the raw beauty of the finished pieces, and are a sight to behold as a collection. Finally, the gold-winning piece captured the judges' attention for its sculptural and sophisticated form, as well as for the maker's use of 3D digital printing as a design tool, informing the highly skilled handmaking. The Gold Award and winner of the Lindstrom Award goes to Ryan McLean for the Koch Snowflake Vase. The small workers section typically concentrates on smaller scale work made in precious metals that can contain, display, or hold. This year, there was one gold, awarded to Karina Gill for the silver folded box. Judges felt that Karina's winning box was original in design, well made, and beautifully finished. In the ready-to-wear jewellery section, entrants were asked to submit jewellery that is considered for everyday wear, easily reproduced, commercial, and can be considered a wardrobe essential. This year, there was one silver award going to Olivia Woodhouse for the Peel rings. In the conceptual jewellery section, entries were judged on creative concept, design and innovation, experimental, artistic work, and one-off pieces that had an engaging story or concept. Judges noted that the diversity of submissions, both in terms of concept and aesthetic, was really refreshing to see this year. They also felt that the craftsmanship, material exploration, and execution were very impressive. There were 2 silver awards. Congratulations to Lynn McLachlan Eastwood for the quiver necklace and Chang Li for the 24-carat gold Kit Kat brooch. Both wonderful displays of colour and quirkiness. If you don't smile when you see these, check your pulse. And finally, the gold award goes to Kaiyang Yin for the aptly named 2020 Impression brooch. The 2 precious jewellery sections, silver and gold, platinum and palladium, are sponsored by special patrons International Jewellery London. The top award winner in either the silver section or the gold section will receive the IJL named award. Let's start with the section for silver precious jewellery. 2 silver awards to Janet Barber and Joseph Beecham. Judges said these entries demonstrated a wide range of skills in design and making, and there were some outstanding entries. And a gold award goes to Lynn McLachlan Eastwood for the Ripple Ring. Judges felt the Ripple Ring was innovatively constructed and a satisfying and well-executed design. They felt it would be a truly lovely piece to wear. Now moving on to the section for precious jewellery in gold, platinum, palladium. 2 silver awards go to Isabel Capitaine and Thomas Johnson and Mandy Morris. And the gold award and winner of the IJL award goes to Jerry Soon for the Conversation earrings. These earrings are technically innovative, highly original in design, beautifully executed and wearable. As one judge put it, altogether thrilling. The enamelling section invited enamelers who experiment, explore and seek visual qualities and striking aesthetics in their designs. Silver awards go to Jane Moore, Emma Louise Wilson, Carolyn Stevenson and Elizabeth Jane Campbell. There were 2 gold awards in this section. The first one goes to Yuling Ouyang for the meaning of landscape, summer. This steel-panelled wall piece used the qualities of enamel very expressively to convey the maker's artistic intention in a moving composition. And the second gold goes to Fred Rich for the fair game vases. Judges felt that the cloisonné vases were exceptional technically, but also the colour juxtapositions and engraved textures under the enamel were beautiful and enamouring. Following on from that explosion of colour, the Technological Innovation section, the Goldsmiths Company Assay Office named award celebrates the use and contribution of technology in our profession. This year, there was no gold award in this section, but judges award the Goldsmiths Company Assay Office Award to the silver award winner, Jerry Soon, for the vibrant and intriguing conversation earrings. We have now come to the craft sections for 3D finished pieces. In these sections, entries are predominantly judged on technical and craft skills, but originality, creativity, and presentation are also considered. In the craft sections, there are both junior and senior sections. Entrants can submit their work in any and all of the craft sections that apply to their work, so you might recognise some of the pieces that you've seen already. These include multiple craft skills, something that obviously impressed the judges. In the Silversmiths Craft section, sponsored by Birmingham Assay Office, with their patron-named award, judges felt it was another excellent year, with the junior entrants definitely shining once again. So, to maintain the element of surprise with the juniors, we will start with the senior entries in this section. There were 2 silver awards going to Ryan McLean and Christopher Perry. Now, in the junior section, a silver award goes to Rebecca Oldfield. And the gold award and winner of the Birmingham Assay Office Award goes to William Sullivan for the pair of Britannia silver water jugs. Judges were very impressed with the 2 matching jugs, the wonderful attention to detail, neat soldering and accurate hammerwork. A difficult shape to achieve and to produce, to achieve a matching pair was very commendable. Overall, an outstanding professional piece of work. Now onto the polishing section. Starting with the juniors, where a silver award goes to Caris Hindry. And we have a gold award in juniors, which goes to Paul Bailey Green for the spider pendant. A judge enthusiastically commented, "The spider pendant was fantastic and we could not fault it. Whoever polished this masterpiece is in for a very bright future." Paul, I don't think you could ask for better than that. Well done. In the senior section of polishing, there was 1 gold award, which goes to Ben Phillip for the pair of Britannia silver water jugs. This gold award-winning entry is a good example of multiple craftspeople working on a single piece. As you may recall, William Sullivan made the jugs, while Ben Phillip has polished them, making for a great collaborative partnership. Judges thought the 2 jugs were absolute perfection, with a superb finishing inside and out. This year, in the chasing section, judges once again saw an extremely high standard of entries, with chasing said to be experiencing a renaissance. Starting with the junior winners, where a silver award goes to Sarah Shelton Palmer for the waves, carafe and beakers. In the senior section for chasing, there were 2 bronze awards given to Wayne Meaton and Ryan McLean. For the seniors, judges had an extremely challenging time making a final decision. They justifiably deliberated for a very long time to come to a joint final decision. And so, big congratulations to the 3 gold winners, Miriam Hanid for the Cascade Loving Cup, Tony Bedford for the Chaste Relief of Madonna and Child, and Rod Smart for the octopus bangle. Judges remarked that there was superb planishing and texture details, and that the work was deeply three-dimensional, technically challenging, and realised. The Small Workers and Model Makers section is this year in memory of Simon Caldecott, an enormously talented jeweller and goldsmith who sadly passed away last year. Simon spent 3 decades working as a master craftsman at Theo Fennell and won multiple Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council awards, including the highly coveted Jacques Cartier Memorial Award, top prize. Simon kept creating throughout his illness and won a gold award in 2020 for a beautiful pendant that depicted a wasp atop a gold leaf. And a gold award goes to Joel Quilley for the dragon. Judges felt the dragon was a sculptural piece that greatly excelled and could also be related to embellishment on a larger project. And in the senior section, a silver award goes to Hugo Johnson for the silver violin. We have now come to the modelers section. This section identifies high-quality modelling and artistic sculpturing skills. Starting with the juniors, and a silver award goes to Sophie Chapman, and a junior gold award goes to Sarah Davis for the coiled snake. Moving on to the senior section, which was of a very high standard this year, the silver award goes to David Stonehouse. And impressively, 2 gold awards go to Stephen Allen for both the Sherlock Holmes bust and also the World War I Sorrowful Soldier relief. Judges commented that the World War I Sorrowful Soldier relief and the Sherlock Holmes bust carving were of a very high standard with meticulous attention to detail. The emotion captured in the Sorrowful Soldier was moving and truly amazing. The Jewellers section, sponsored by Principal Patrons Brown and Neurath, offer a named award to identify and reward high-quality handcraft skills demonstrated on fine jewellery. This was the first year that the section was separated into junior and senior, which the judges thought was the right decision. Starting with the junior winners, a silver award goes to Sorrel Acacia, and a gold award goes to Kaiyang Yin for the Catherine Wheel. The standard was extremely high this year in the senior section, and judges thought it unbelievable that so many of the entrants showed dual skills at this level, where the pieces were made, set, and polished all by the same individual. For the seniors, we have 2 silver awards going to Dimitar Hitrov and Christopher Hay. And finally, congratulations to 2 gold award winners in this section, where judges mentioned that the detail and thought put into the 2 pieces that were awarded gold made it incredibly hard to pick the Brown and Neurath winner. But pick they did. And so, without further ado, the first gold award went to James Fairhurst for the Hummingbird Cuff. And gold award and winner of the Brown and Neurath award goes to Thomas Carl Johnson for a string in the tail bangle. Next up, we have the diamond mounters. This time, we start with the seniors. The junior entries impressed the judges with varying styles of workmanship, different types of setting, and techniques employed. Firstly, a silver award goes to Adriana Klementjevait. And with 2 golds awarded this year, the first gold award goes to George Shembry for the 5-petal flower brooch with ensemble centre. The judges thought this piece displayed fine, detailed mounting skills and ingenious ensemble centre cluster. And finally, another gold award goes to Joel Quilley for the dragon. The dragon demonstrated a high level of skill across a range of techniques, bringing this extraordinary piece to life. Congratulations to George and Joel. This year, in the setters category, there were not that many entries in the junior section, but there was 1 bronze. And in the senior section, there were 3 bronzes. And finally, 2 silver awards, which went to Thomas Carl Johnson and Dimitar Hitrov. We have now come to the enamelers and enamel painters section, starting with the junior section, where there was 1 bronze award. And in the senior section, a silver award goes to Tomiko Raven for the iris flower brooch. And the Gold Award goes to Fred Rich for the Fair Game vases. These vases showed exceptional technical ability in not only the engraving, enamelling and cloisonné work, but also in the impressive act of enamelling and firing such large-scale pieces and maintaining clear, bright and rich colours. The overall effect was breathtaking. While we're on the subject of enamelling, we have an exciting new bursary this year, the Phil Barnes Enamelling Bursary, established in memory of master enameller Phil Barnes by his wife, Linda. Phil was a lifetime entrant to the competition during his long and illustrious career, promoting and encouraging the highest standards of traditional enamelling skills and techniques. This year, the winner of the Phil Barnes Enamelling Bursary is Tomiko Raven. In the lapidary and carving section, entrants could submit shaped, polished and faceted designs of any form of carving on semi-precious and precious gems. The judges thought there was a real variety of entries this year, which was exciting. In the junior section, there was one bronze award, and a gold is awarded to Yasmin Saint-Pierre for the quartz vanity mirror. The clear quartz hand mirror was beautifully crafted, polish was excellent, and although the design was simple, the lapidary work really stood out for the judges. In the senior section, there was a silver awarded to Sani Falkenberg for the V vase, and a gold awarded to Gabor Kigyose for the Dream Bream stylized fish. Judges loved the Dream Bream stylized fish carving for its attention to detail, commenting that with the delicate fins so beautifully carved, it was incredibly true to life. Now we come to the engravers, die sinkers and seal engravers section. For the juniors, it was commented that if the entries had not been separated into junior and senior, it would have been hard to say which was which. A great testament to just how impressed the judges were with the junior level entries. Well done. So, for the winners in the junior section, 2 silvers go to Megan Rigby for the Nymph Daphne and Celeste Heathcote for Save the Bees. Moving on to the seniors, and we have a silver award to Jared Robertson for Save the Rhino engraving. In the following 3 sections we are about to see, entrants are judged on the quality of craftsmanship in combination with creative design, style and visual impact. We start with the fine jewellery section sponsored by Boodles. For this named award, Boodles were looking for an exclusive piece of fine jewellery, elegantly designed and beautifully made. The Gold Award and winner of the Boodles Award is Thomas Carl Johnson for a string in the tail bangle. Huge congratulations to Thomas, who, as we have seen, has won quite a few awards this year. In the Wire Innovation section, sponsored by the Worshipful Company of Gold and Silver Wire Drawers, 2 named awards have been given, a Gold Award and a Silver Award. The Silver Award and winner of the Gold Silver Wire Drawers Award goes to Rachael Jones for the Spectrum earrings. The subtle graduation of colour enraptured the judges, and it was commented that the mystery behind the technique used made these earrings outstanding. Finally, the Gold Award and second winner of the Gold Silver Wire Drawers Award goes to Joanne Thompson for the Hannah chain necklace and Lusk chain necklace. Judges felt these necklaces were beautifully made, original and cleverly done with the flattened loops. They are very wearable and a good weight and a pleasure to handle as they just fall into the hand effortlessly. The most distinguished point about the pieces is the construction, which made them stand out from other entries. New to this year is the Laser Technology section. We warmly welcome Alpha Laser to the Goldsmiths competition as new named award patrons. This new section sought to attract any work that utilised laser technology, in part or full, through the production of their finished work. Amazingly, for this category's first year in the competition, there were 2 golds awarded. The first gold goes to Jiari Soon for the Conversation earrings. These earrings captivated the judges with an incredible variety of colours, shapes, materials, and levels of construction. And the second gold award, and winner of the Alpha Laser Award, is Elena Pollitt for the parametric silver bracelet. The bracelet impressed the judges with its pure, clear style. The techniques used, the highly precise cutting and programming utilised, and the level of finishing were all highly commended. Now we arrive at the pinnacle of the competition, the Special, Major and Premier Awards, which are the highest accolades afforded by the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council. With the exception of the GEM-A Award and the Master and Apprentice Award, exceptional entries in all the sections we have just reviewed were put forward by the judges for consideration for the Special, Major or Premier Awards. In these sections we have multiple contenders, but there can be only one winner. Let us start with the GEM-A Award. For the GEM-A Award, the winner will get access to an online course with the Gemological Association of Great Britain, including a practical lab class. This was open to all entries that included gemstones in their submission. Entrants needed to submit a statement on how the course would benefit them and support their career. Judges had a hard job going through all the entries in this section, both in the initial online judging session as well as in the in-person session. There were some great statements from entrants who showed that they would benefit from the course. There were two main contenders for this award: Cleo Thomas and Genevieve Schwartz. In the end, the judges were unanimous about the winner, whose passion about the course was reflected in their statement. The winner is someone who really immersed themselves in gems and had made a beautifully finished piece of jewellery incorporating gems that were special to the designer. And so, an enormous congratulations to the winner of the GEM-A Award, Cleo Thomas for the Snake Knuckle Duster. Next up, we have the Podolsky Award. This generous legacy to the craft and industry was established by the late eminent jeweller Paul Podolsky in liaison with the Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council. The award supports outstanding potential in silversmithing, jewellery, or the allied trades, and is given to a young designer or craftsperson up to the age of 30. Judges commented that yet again it was wonderful to see so many truly talented people who are at the start of their journey in this fantastic industry. The disciplines the judges saw were diverse, ranging from 2D design to chasing and almost everything in between. Judges were delighted to see that the level of skill was very high in all of those disciplines, which made it very challenging to find one outright winner. Well done to all the entrants. The list of contenders for the award are There were so many truly outstanding pieces that it was a very challenging judging session, but the judges chose the winner in the spirit of the award as it was set up by Paul, to encourage someone in whom the judges saw potential in taking their work to another level of excellence. The winning piece was the subject of much discussion between the judges, who were engaged in lively conversation and debate. What manufacturing process was used? How did the catch work? The piece made them smile. And on that uplifting note, the winner of the Podolsky Award is Sorrel Acacia for the tulip necklace. The winning handmade necklace in silver showed a great display of hand skills. Judges thought the piece of jewellery was beautiful and ingenious in how the craftsperson had designed it. Join me in offering a huge congratulations to Sorrel. The Theo Fennell Apprentice and Master Award is specifically designed to highlight, celebrate and promote high-quality apprentice work, and equally to recognise the significant contribution of their skilled master. Following on from last year, where judges were blown away with the quality of entrants, the judges were again spoilt for choice in this section, making it difficult to decide on a winner. The contenders for this award were The runner-up for this award is Yasmin Saint-Pierre for the Quartz Vanity Mirror. And the winner of the Theo Fennell Apprentice and Master Award is William Sullivan and Master Stephen Ottewell for the pair of Britannia silver water jugs. These jugs are identical pieces, hand-raised, with only 2 grams of weight difference between them, which is a real achievement. Judges thought the winning pair of jugs were superb and that they could have achieved a gold standard even in the senior sections. We now come to the major and premier awards, starting with the College Trophy. This highly sought-after prize works off a point-scoring system based on the number of awards each student has received in the competition. Judges were so impressed by how students have adapted during this difficult year. Although there were fewer 3D finished pieces received from university students this year, there were some fantastic 2D entries that really impressed the judges, showing how students took to their paints and digital tools to continue designing as the pandemic wore on. Contenders were... It was very close, but the winner of the College Trophy 2021 is Glasgow School of Art. Congratulations to all the entrants, winners and tutors at Glasgow School of Art. There were 2 new awards this year, the 2D Hand Rendering Design Award and the 2D Computer Generated Design Award. These awards have been created to highlight the importance and value of recognising excellent presentation and communication of 2D design work as per industry expectations and requirements. We will start with the 2D Computer Generated Design Award. Judges were blown away. The standard was excellent and there was such a large number to choose from, making it difficult to decide on a winner. So many designs were worthy of recognition, but we only have one winner. Congratulations goes to James Powell for the Caduceus Automaton. The Caduceus Automaton design stood out from all other entries. A complex piece made from so many components could have easily become a jumble on the page, but it was cleverly displayed and instantly understandable. Upon closer inspection, it was professionally put together with a fantastic attention to detail. The 2D Hand Rendering Design Award was judged in 2 stages. The first round staged online, with a select number of entries taken forward to the in-person judging session. The piece that won had a strong message, which was simply and clearly presented. The winner showed excellent rendering skills to produce an intriguing and exciting design that was beautifully demonstrated. The visual images successfully told the story. Congratulations to the winner of the 2D Hand Rendering Design Award, Naomi Neville for the Grim Reaper brooches. The Junior Award is given to an entrant showing an outstanding performance in the competition. After all the amazing winners we have seen today, it will come as no surprise that the Council had plenty of high-quality work to choose from in the junior section, and a very difficult decision to make. The main contenders for the Junior Award were William Sullivan, Jiari Soon, and Joel Quilly. And the winner of this year's Junior Award goes to William Sullivan for the pair of Britannia silver water jugs. Judges commented that the silver water jugs were absolutely outstanding, with one judge remarking that it was the best junior entry in the silversmithing craft section they had ever seen in more than 20 years of judging. A truly impressive achievement, and our deepest congratulations to William. Following on from such a worthy winner, we come to the Senior Award. This section follows the same criteria as the Junior and is given to an entrant who has achieved the highest standard of craftsmanship and design in the competition. The main contenders for the Senior Award were Tony Bedford, Fred Rich, and Thomas Carl Johnson. And it is with great pleasure I announce that the winner of the Senior Award is Tony Bedford for the chaste relief of Madonna and Child. Tony won a very strong gold award in the chasing section for the impressive physical depth, 3-dimensionality, and technically challenging relief of Madonna and Child. To get a sense of the technical difficulty and tolerances, it was chased from a sheet of 1.3mm fine silver using chasing and repoussé techniques measuring 35 centimetres high by 25 centimetres wide. We now come to the Lifetime Achievement Award, sponsored by Thomas Fattorini. The Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council gives a Lifetime Achievement Award medal in recognition of a recipient's outstanding contribution and commitment to the craft and industry of silversmithing, jewellery and the allied crafts. This year, all candidates for this award were nominated by our trade, and the Council had a wonderful selection of worthy people to choose from. The recipient of the award this year has been instrumental in guiding aspiring enamellers to follow and achieve their personal goals, with some of her former students progressing to be outstanding enamellers in their own right. Not only has this winner received numerous highly acclaimed awards, including the Council's top accolade, the Cartier Award, but they have also received an MBE for their contribution to the craft of enamelling. Without further ado, this year we are delighted to reveal that the Council has chosen to bestow its Lifetime Achievement Award on Master Enameller Jane Short.
I don't see enamelling as just a job or a hobby. I suppose I do see it as a passion, really, and I feel really grateful that I've been able to carry on making and enamelling and also teaching enamelling as well. I was really surprised and honoured to be awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's very touching. This is really beautiful, actually. I've often wanted to make a medal, but I didn't quite think I would receive a medal. To be given one by the Goldsmiths Design Council, I feel a little bit emotional, so I think I'm just going to say thank you very much. It's beautiful.
The prestigious Goldsmiths Company Award is given at the discretion of the Council for exceptional and outstanding design in a 2D or 3D entry. It is only awarded when, in the Council's judgment, an entry achieves the highest standard of design and originality. This year's contenders were Thomas Carl Johnson, Jerry Soon, and Ryan McLean. And to announce the winner of this year's Goldsmiths Company Award, we have a special message from Goldsmiths Company Prime Warden, Richard Fox.
A very warm welcome to you all. With the Goldsmiths Company continuing to provide support to the Council and its awards in its role as founding and leading patron, it is with great pleasure that I announce this year's Goldsmiths Company Award winner. Judges felt that the winning piece was big and bold at first glance, demanding close inspection with the thoughtful and unexpected details, including little diamonds hidden on back of one earring and beneath the post. As well as the tiny sculptural figures, it's the preciousness of a new kind. Containing juxtaposing elements from analog and digital technologies, conventional and unusual materials, old and new concepts, echoing and contrasting colours, the entrant has created jewellery that is completely unique using 3D scanning techniques. Importantly, they're aesthetically and well balanced and wearable. The experience of examining this piece is said to be like opening a treasure box. So, for the aptly named Conversation Earrings, the winner of this year's Goldsmiths Company Award goes to Jerry Soon.
Finally, we come to the ultimate prize in the Goldsmiths competition, the Jacques Cartier Memorial Award. Founded in 1958, it is given at the discretion of the Council for exceptional and outstanding craftsmanship. It is only awarded when, in the Council's judgment, an entry achieves the highest standard to justify the award. To give you a sense of just how prestigious this award is, it has only been awarded 40 times out of a possible 63. For the special Council Awards judging session, all Gold Award-winning work from the competition was up for further scrutiny when deciding on the major and premier awards. Incredibly, there were 3 contenders for this year's Cartier Award, which was an amazing outcome and an indication of just how outstanding the level of excellence and creativity was in this year's competition. The 3 contenders for the Jacques Cartier Memorial Award are Tony Bedford, Fred Rich, and William Sullivan.
Good evening. I'm delighted to participate tonight in this amazing award ceremony. This is a privilege, this is an honor to be with you, even if it's virtual tonight, to celebrate the best of craftsmanship and innovation, which are really two values very dear to Cartier. We have been associated with this prestigious award since 1958. I'm extremely proud to be part of the legacy and part of this history, which was created with you in 1958 by Jacques Cartier, who was then the head of Cartier in the UK. So this is a very special night for us, for the winner. I'm so looking forward to knowing the name of the winner, of course. And as you may know, there is a great reward, which is to have the name written in the Golden Book for the winner. Once again, I hope that we will have an amazing evening. This is also a very special year for us in the UK. We celebrate this year the 100 years of our workshop, the English Artworks. So again, another celebration for craftsmanship and innovation. And on this, wishing you all a great evening and really looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
So, without further ado, I am very happy to announce that this year's Jacques Cartier Memorial Award goes to Fred Rich for the Fair Game vases. The judges in the enamelling sections were blown away by Fred Rich's vases for their exquisite design and craftsmanship, skill and technicality. The skill required to enamel and control such large vessels is an incredible feat and required mastery and juggling across all enamelling processes, engraving the textures and details, applying the cloisonné wires, the foils, and grading the colours. And that is all before the pieces have to be fired numerous times and the final enamel surface polished to its glassy finish that you see here. These pieces balance this perfectly and with aplomb. The vases are richly distinctive in their style, showing that the enameller has designed from concept to completion, so that the enamel is an intrinsic part of the design, not simply an add-on to incorporate colour. In the judge's opinion, there is no one in the world producing work of this quality in terms of design and craftsmanship, nor has there been in the past. One judge even challenged anyone to come up with a name to prove them wrong. A truly incredible accolade, I'm sure you'll agree. Our congratulations and awe go to Fred. What a way to finish what has been a marvellous evening with such colour, magic and vibrancy. Though we can't all be together in Goldsmiths Hall tonight, I'd ask you still to put your hands together wherever you are watching and give a big applause to all of tonight's award winners. And for those of you receiving your award virtually tonight, I hope you take a moment to mark your achievement. I'd like to pass on one final congratulations to you all. You should be feeling incredibly proud of yourselves because we most definitely are proud of you. It is now my pleasure to invite Peter Crump to say a final few words before we close this evening's ceremony.
Rachel, thank you for such a fantastic presentation. You are an absolute star. My heartfelt thanks and the thanks of the Council to our amazing patrons and sponsors who in a year of such uncertainty have continued to generously support the work of the GC&DC. The Goldsmiths Company as our founding and leading patron for again providing us with their support and this wonderful setting. Thank you to our consultants Alma, Benita and Brian, whose creativity and dedication has ensured the seamless delivery of the awards in a completely new and exciting way. Our judges, who managed the new on-screen format magnificently and for so freely giving so much of their time. Now finally, a huge thank you to our entrants who continue to enthrall our judges with their endless creativity, the stunning quality of their submitted work. Dare we hope for more next year and that you'll join us at the 2022 Goldsmiths Craft and Design Council Awards. Thank you until next year.